The booming sound of thunder filled the dark night sky as Luke surveyed the horizon. As the lightning lit up the night sky, it illuminated the destruction around him. Everywhere that Luke looked, he could see the pain and devastation of the zombie outbreak. People running and screaming as hordes of zombies chased after them, abandoned buildings and wrecked cars, forgotten items and broken dreams. It was like a scene from a horror movie. He felt a shiver run down his spine as he realized what he and the others had to do in order to survive. Luke turned to his friends James and Ashley. Both of them wore grim determination on their faces. Luke knew they were the only ones left of their group who had managed to escape the zombie hordes. He shuddered to think what had happened to the others. "We need to get out of here," Luke said. "We can't stay here any longer. We need to find somewhere safe, somewhere we can hole up until this is over." James and Ashley nodded. "We need to find some supplies," Ashley said. "Food, water, weapons. Anything we can use to help us survive," Luke nodded. Taking a deep breath, he took one last look around them before turning and leading the way, setting a fast pace as the trio ran through the shadows of the night. They ran for what felt like hours, seemingly running in circles until finally, the group stumbled upon a small abandoned grocery store. From the outside, the store appeared untouched by the zombie outbreak. After a few moments of careful investigation, Luke, James, and Ashley decided that this place was their best chance for survival. They quickly went inside and began putting together a plan. Each of them would take turns watching for zombies in case any stumbled into the store. While one of them was watching, the others would scavenge for supplies, weapons, and any other items they could use during their stay. Luke took the first shift watching outside the store while the other two scavenged the aisles. In the hour or so they were in the store, they were able to acquire a good bit of supplies, enough to get them through a few days at least. With their supplies gathered, Luke, James, and Ashley decided that the store was their best option for survival. Resting only in shifts, they spent the next few days hunkered down in the store as the zombie outbreak raged on outside. It felt like torture, constantly waiting for the hordes of zombies to find them. But eventually the sounds of death and destruction outside the store subsided until it was only the quiet of the night. When the sun rose the next morning, Luke and his friends emerged from the store cautiously. They expected the worst, but were shocked to find that the streets were mostly deserted. Luke wondered if they were the only survivors. Suddenly, in the distance, they heard a crash. Then a voice. Someone was still alive. The trio moved cautiously but quickly towards the source of the sound, and before long, they came across a group of people huddled together in a small alleyway. It was a group of 6 survivors. They were relieved to see Luke and his friends and let them know that they were not the only ones left alive. Together, the 8 of them ventured out into the street, looking for other survivors and hoping to find some safe place where they could band together until the zombie outbreak was over. As Luke, James, Ashley, and the other 6 survivors moved cautiously through the street, Luke realized that he was thankful for this group of people who were brave enough to survive. For he knew that without each of them, none of them would have made it.
Comment below and subscribe to not miss the next story.